Welcome back to the 90 More Podcast. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. Manchester United are looking to sign Manchester Pizza for £25 million on a permanent in the summer. The player, according to his agent, would love to stay at Manchester United and in the Premier League as well. Man United are also keen on extending deals for Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho. Ganacho's deal is on the verge of completion. Just a few details to be ironed out, and Man United will have that when done. And of course, we'll be talking about the takeover, the Qataris and the Glazers. It looks like the Glazers would now want to change their mind about selling Man United. They could get an investment, and that will mean they stay. They invest in Manchester United, they back Erik ten Hag, but they stay as custodians and owners of Manchester United. United fans, talk to me in the comment box below what you think about the Glazers staying. Is it something that you would think, you would feel it's okay as long as they back Erik ten Hag, as long as they can make you a winning club once again, or it's all about Glazers out and no way back for them? I mean, look, if you're a Man United fan, you will understand this better, and I would love to get your thoughts and opinions in the comment box below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the 90 More Podcast as well, as we are trying to grow to 3,000 subscribers. Now let's get into it. Manchester Pizza, according to his agent, would love to play for Manchester United on a permanent deal, and he would love to stay in the Premier League as well. Now, of course, he signed from RB Leipzig to FC Bayern when Angel Nagelsmann signed for Bayern as manager. He was one of those key players at RB Leipzig, and I was quite very surprised that he didn't hit the ground running at Bayern. But of course, it does happen. Players always have that kind of is it kind of bad luck, or when you don't fit into a system, or when you cannot compete with the players you find at a bigger club. We've seen it with Ryan Gravenberch still at Bayern this season. But no question and no mistake should be made about Manchester Pizza. He's a great player. He's a great talent. Ever since coming in that Manchester United midfield, you felt like the impact of Christian Eriksen was going to be missed. And I think they still miss Christian Eriksen, Manchester United, because of his creativity and all that. But Sabitzer, as another player in that midfield, as a new addition, just brings something very different. You can see the passion he has. He's a very good tackler as well. And then in terms of progressing the ball and creating chances as well, he's a fantastic player. Now, I think Erik ten Hag has already been impressed with him, and he could be Manchester United's first signing of the summer. This is going to be brilliant from Manchester United, with the market going crazy, with all these, Jude Bellingham, 150 million euros and deals going around, the likes of Enzo Fernandez going for 120 million euros. You want to do such signings. You want to get these players, such deals, such players over the line. 25 million euros, Manchester Pizza. You're going to be in the UEFA Champions League next campaign. I think he's got the level to represent Manchester United on a big stage like the UEFA Champions League. But then also, I think, look, I don't think Christian Eriksen has the legs Manchester Pizza has. And if Man United don't get Jude Bellingham, or if they don't sign a brand new central midfielder, I think Manchester Pizza would be a very good player for them come next campaign. But still, I would think Man United will sign a central midfielder. They would go out there and look at a couple of names. They're looking at Jude Bellingham. Like I said, it's a difficult deal, but they're looking at him. I would personally recommend that they go and look at players like Nicolo Barella at Inter Milan. That kind of quality. You have Nico Barella in the team, or Jude Bellingham, backed up by Manchester Pizza. That is a concrete midfield. And one thing I've seen with Manchester Pizza is a fighter. You can play him as a defensive midfielder, maybe not occasionally, but if you played a game where Casemiro is suspended or injured, because of course we know Casemiro will always get suspended, then you can play Manchester Pizza in that position, and I think he can do really well. So Manchester Pizza, that's the deal, and that's what we're hearing, that he wants to stay in the Premier League, and he would love to stay at Manchester United. Let's wait and see if Man United can get that deal done. Now, United are looking to extend 2 deals of 2 very big informed players at the moment. Number one is Alejandro Garnacho, and then, of course, the other one is Marcus Rashford. Now, with Alejandro Garnacho, it looks like the deal is pretty much done in terms of the agreement. Man United have already agreed a deal with Alejandro Garnacho, what the structure is going to be, how much it's going to be earning and everything. It's all about signing the deal, and then announcements should be coming in very, very soon. Now, I think where Man United didn't get Greenwood, and they didn't realize, they didn't get realize how good this guy would have been, I think Alejandro Garnacho has covered that spot. And Greenwood will be sitting on the bench, or not really on the bench, but sitting in the stands or sitting at home watching TV. And he will be looking at Alejandro Garnacho signing a big contract for Man United, starting game in, game out. Because I think, for me, Ganacho right now has had a bigger impact than Anthony. He's had a bigger impact than Jadon Sancho. And he deserves to start for Man United. Look, I think Erik ten Hag is a big genius. I don't think he's going to rush him. He's a young kid. He doesn't want to put a lot of pressure on him. But if there is one player who has earned the right to put on that Manchester United shirt this season, it is Alejandro Garnacho. Now, I understand the wages, the weekly wages are not going to be that high. Like, of course, the crazy wages we are hearing around Europe and clubs this season. But it is a 4-year deal that has an option to be extended. So if he signs now, it means the deal will be until 2026 with an option to extend, or around 2027 with an option to extend. Look, I think Ganacho is going to be a really, really big player for Man United. I think he's good. I think he's a very young player, composed as well. I love his decision making. The few things as a young player that he's got to clear out, all that clutter in his game, for me, run. And then, he's making very, very good runs in behind. He's got the ability to beat players 1v1 in wide positions. The moment you have that ability, then the rest you've got to do is what Rashford and Vinicius Jr. are doing. Get in front of goal and finish very, very well. Don't waste a lot of time doing the clutter. If you can clear out, if you can do the clear out, his game is going to be absolutely at another level. Now, Marcus Rashford is the other player that Manchester United are trying to sign on a long-term contract. There is a lot of debate here with Marcus Rashford. A few sources that I believe are not even that reliable, claiming that Marcus Rashford doesn't want to sign a new deal at Manchester United and would want to walk away. I kind of don't believe that. I think Rashford is a Manchester-born player. He's come through the ranks, he's ridden through the ranks, he's come through the academy, he understands the system and loves Man United, and he would look at himself as the next Wayne Rooney or the next Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't see him go to PSG. Like, that would be a bad move for his career. Going to Real Madrid right now with Vinicius Jr. already there, I think that would be a bad move as well. So, however much I look at it, however much all this PR is going around, he's not signing a new deal and all that, I think he will sign a new deal, to be honest. I think he will sign a new deal and he will stay at Manchester United. The problem is going to be with the money, because Man United are trying to offer him a deal worth $250,000 a week. Marcus Rashford and his representatives apparently are asking for $350,000. There is a big difference of $100,000 per week in there, and this is where I think the debate is, because a couple of people saying, look, this is a club that has held you and stood by you for 18 months when you were absolute shit, and everybody called you Trashford, and everybody said you are not worth it. You're not even that good, right? And right now you're flying, you're scoring the goals, you're getting into great positions, and you're well coached by a manager the club has brought in to help you. You cannot be betraying us right now. So it's two-way. The debate is that Man United owe Rashford a contract right now, or Rashford owes Man United a new contract right now. United fans, let me know if Marcus Rashford left right now because you cannot give him the money he wants and goes to PSG and signs that mega contract of $300,000 per week. Is he a traitor because you carried him for 18 months when he was absolute shite? Or it's okay, it's football. That's where football is. I mean, the money that has been introduced in football dictates that if you cannot buy a player for the price they're available at, someone else buys it. It happened to my club, Arsenal, in January when we couldn't buy or pay the wages Mikhailo Modric wanted. So, I mean, let me know in the comment box below. I want your thoughts about that. And finally, the Glazers could be staying at Manchester United. Not the biggest story for Man United fans this early morning or this afternoon, but Glazers could be staying, and the reason they could be staying is that they've been offered an investment, kind of another loan, to finance the developments and investments needed at Manchester United. That also includes backing Eric Ten Hag, rebuilding Manchester United Stadium, which is the Old Trafford, and also improving the Manchester United women's facilities and improving the team as a whole as well. Now, look, I think with the Glazers, if they don't go, this is going to be absolute cheating, absolute cheating, because literally they have put the club out there for sale. And the moment they did, the Qataris came in and they said, we are going to buy Manchester United. The shares of Man United on the stock market rose like exponentially, right? Man United right now must be the most valuable, sporting club at the moment. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're absolute shite and they've been coming from a very, very rough period. Man United are really, really expensive on the stock market right now. But for me, this is where it concerns me, right? And this is the genius, again, of the Glazers. Don't think I'm supporting the Glazers. I'm not a United fan, really. But I think what they did 18 years ago when they were buying Manchester United, get 200 million and then leverage the rest of the money as debt to the club. And they've done that very well. And they have made billions and billions out of this club. And if they sold today, they would sell Man United tax-free, right? They would sell tax-free. They would make over 5-6 billion. Like tax-free, they will be walking away with that money because literally they bought Man United on debt. This is absolutely crazy. So what they've done here is interesting. They have gone, we are selling. And all these conglomerates, all these powers that be, the Qataris, Sheikh, the Sheikh Jassims of this world, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, they've come and promised what Manchester United fans want to hear. We will build the stadium. That's like 2 billion. We will increase the popularity and efficiency of the Manchester United team, women's team, sorry. That's like another maybe billion. And then they've also gone, we are going to back the team in terms of, spending money in the transfer market. That's like 600 million promising. So if the Glazers have now gotten an investment, someone is offering them an investment to stay as caretakers and custodians of Manchester United, as long as they have the money to back. They have the money to back the team. So look, and this is what happened to Arsenal, guys. Daniel Ek, I still believe Daniel Ek was willing to buy Arsenal, right? But because the Cronkies looked at it and said, what is Daniel Ek promising the Arsenal fans? Why are they in love with him? And they looked at every step all the way, and they saw that it's not about the stadium because they've just built the stadium. So it was about buying players. It was about backing the manager. It was about transfers. Look at how much business Arsenal have done in the past 3 markets ever since Daniel Ek tried to take over the club. How much business we've done. A £50 million signing of Benjamin White. Remember that. A goalkeeper worth 30 million in Aaron Ramsdale. I don't think Arsenal would have ever spent 30 million on a goalkeeper. So I think the Qataris, the Glazers are actually going to take the same road. They're going to come this summer. They'll get like 120 million, spend it on one player, get another 200 million, spend it across the board, and they'll say, look, we're trying to build Manchester United, back to the levels that you guys wanted. We're just asking for you to give us time and back the manager. And of course, as Man United continue to win under Eric Ten Hag, I still feel it's gonna be very hard for you to push the Glazers, out. But at the moment, I'm not saying they are staying definitely. I'm saying that they have received an investment that allows them to stay as custodians of Manchester United. Of course, bear in mind that Sir Jim Ratcliffe's 4 billion bid is already in. And of course, Sheikh Jassim, Al Thani's bid as well is also in 5 billion, right? Look, the incentives and the motives of all these people trying to buy Manchester United are the same. big United fans, they don't want to make money off the club. They want Man United to be the greatest club in the world. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. But if you subscribe, I might just believe that. I'll see you in the next one.